shader outputting something, which was embarrassingly enough a pretty big win. Well, not embarrassing, but yeah, it was. I was getting to the point where I was like, I'm working on the wrong computer here or something because nothing's happening. Realized there wasn't any light in the scene, the old chestnut. So yeah, we've got the shader doing something, which is cool. And we've got the, what I'm most excited about is we're getting these little highlights from the detail pattern, which tells me that we're sort of on the right track. I'm only going to explore this like shader pathway. I have this idea for this, like, so this is my like inspiration, which is this sort of like illustrated, cartoony kind of feel. I actually saw that one of the referenced artists in this concept deck, Dirk at Work. Don't worry, guys. I did a shout out to you guys when I did this stream. This is just, I just save reference images. Anyway, just released a tutorial kit around this. So I was thinking I might actually do that if I don't get any further with this. The thing is, this is all done with texture. Well, actually, I was looking at it, I think it's actually just creating materials, which is super interesting because that would be perfect. I just don't want to have like custom texture per object because it'll be it's too much loading all those textures into memory, basically. What I'm trying to do is essentially create something like that using the shader graph. So it's like, hey, if you're over here, look like this. If you're normal's like that. So I'm kind of like brute forcing my way through this. I think this is a good starting point, this tutorial, because it's got all these different angles. Is that abs? No. It's got all these different angles that have different properties. So like, well, there's obviously fresnel, which looks cool. There's the smooth step on the color, which always looks cool. And then there's this detail highlight, which looks cool. So I think, like, if I can figure out how all that works and then cobble it together in a more grungy, miserable way, I don't know. I don't know, actually. I love this. So this is the reference that I've been working off. And I got pretty close to getting it right. I'm gonna bring the full-sized image up. Bring mine up. So I'm gonna work off mine on the side. I'm going to try and commentate for chunks, like now. Like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. And then do them for a bit, as opposed to talking while I'm working, because then I'm not funny when I'm thinking about code, and I'm not coding very good when I'm trying to be funny. So I'm gonna like alternate, see how that goes, because yeah, anyway. This is the current like world that we're working with. I just want to make it beautiful. Alright. You know what I mean? I like the low poly silhouettes, and I want to keep it low poly so it like goes well in VR. I don't really think hyper realistic anything. I don't like it. And if I can get a good material going, I'll get back in and paint. Like, if you look at it, that's actually, I guess not, doesn't look good. But then it's not really like the right texture either. I need some more like texture tiles. What's that thing that you can get texture tiles on? It's called like photo. No, it's called like Quilla Bank or something. Everyone knows it. Everyone's always like, oh, use blah blah blah. Quixel. Quilla Bank. Oh. Sign in. Through this like pandemic, you're gonna see so many crazy like aggregations of capability. I don't even have an account. Alright, well, let's see if we can find a good texture. So look, this is kind of how I do things. I just kind of just go along. Oh, hang on, I might just do this off mic. Heaven forbid, Samuel Tate. Oh, what's my name? I can say that out loud. Hopefully not important enough to dox. I'm going to try and project when I do talk. I watched another stream where I just devolve into this sort of like, oh, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Sure? Alright. So you guys can just feast on this shader graph. Okay, we're back. We're in. Quixel. Read more. Get me some rug. Bridge 2020. Look, today's not the day I learned Quixel. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Oh, well, it's like a texture bank, texturing, yada yada yada. I don't know. Look, let's just roll with the shitty cement for a while. Because it at least conveys a repeated detail pattern. We can come back to what that pattern is later. So look, I kind of ran off because I needed to go to the toilet. So what's causing this shadow? So yeah, this is one thing that's not good, is that this shadow doesn't seem to relate to the angle of the light. Fucking looks cool, but does anyone else, like, when they feel insecure, they talk like they're dumber than they are? For Australians, the equivalent of that is to talk like a bogan, where you like want to like duck down below the other poppies, so you're like, ah, yeah, nah, I'm just dumb. Not that bogans are dumb, but just that affectation can be associated with simplicity and thus trustworthiness, probably. Don't worry, you can trust me. I won't build a ray. Alright. This is one of those times where I'm going to stop talking and try and figure it out. So I'm going to go through the shader as I've copied it, and see if I can figure out some of the variables in it, essentially. What I might do, what I find really useful, people might find this very grubby, but I put a little game window in the corner sometimes. Normally I work with 2 screens, but I've realized that's just not good for streaming. Let me just bring this down a little bit. Oh, speaking of good for streaming. Speaking of good for streaming, sorry. No mumbling allowed. No mumbling on the stream. Okay. One last lucky thing. So the normals of the geometry blend with the normals of the normal map. Where are we getting the normals of the geometry? Okay, so that's all in the purple block. So It's just so cooked. Okay. That's not how light works. It's fucking cool, but oh man, but not right. Looks fucking cool, but okay. Rug actual. So this is just assuming that the object has a normal map. If we're going to end up making normal maps... Well, okay, that's it. Well, I want to make procedural normal maps. Well, not procedural, but repeating tiled normal maps for like material types. I miss parties. No, I don't. I hate parties. I miss drugs. So I can't see any differences here with... So it's blending a normal vector with, I guess, either nothing or the texture. What happens if I get rid of this? Oh, mama. Looks cool. Welcome to my nightmare. What does this mean in real life, though? What does this mean IRL? What does this mean? I'm gonna have to re-export these things so that they're more like bumpy and fun. Dear Rug, why can't you just be beautiful and perfect like your daddy? I think I've been listening to all this like royalty-free music, I hope. Oh wowee. So which direction is the light going? I think that's something we ought to know. It's weird because it's also... The highlights should be the peak of the brightness. That's all I really want them to do, not fucking... Alright, well... Okay, alright. there. Frozen Unity, too powerful. Okay, there we go. So what I was actually thinking is, what happens if it's just the normal vector? But then, you know, what is that? It's nothing, really. Tangent to world. I think this is important. He said confidently. I think we can use the transform node instead. Create node transform. What does that mean? Oh, okay, it's just like inverse transform. Alright. That ain't right. Tangent. Okay. Okay. Though technically it should just do the same thing, right? Surely. Whatever. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Ooh. I might need to put like a direction on this light so I know which way it's pointing. Sorry, I'm doing the low vocal fry. I can feel myself dissolving as we speak. It just doesn't look the same. So what the fuck am I doing wrong? Normal blend. Oh, no. Normal vector tangent. See, this normal vector looks different. Why? I don't know what that looks like. This is how I learn everything. It's just by fucking around, basically. Yeah, I might just use my normal grizzly voice. It's too much work to do. They're like, hey there, everybody. Hey there. Whatever. Okay, I actually don't think this is a big part of the problem, so I'm gonna cruise up. Like, it's obviously not aligned right, which I don't understand how that's possible. Because if you look here, this like distribution is pretty much perfectly split in each direction, essentially. Whereas mine, which is the same one, it's like, which means that this, instead of being this like perfect, like situation, is like this is all like weird looking. But whatever, it's fine. It's probably not. It's probably the problem. But I can't see any other button that changes anything, and it is exactly the same, so it's fine. Now this view direction business, I'm sus on. Well, okay. So that's correct. So that must be what is controlling the... Fuck. Oh, I took the bins out. Oh my god, I remembered. I just had the biggest heart attack. I heard the bin going and I was like, I fucked it again. But I took the bins out yesterday. I'm the best. Normally I don't have a problem taking the bins out, but this pandemic has just like given me fucking dysfunctional... I'm getting back. Oh yeah, I took the bins out, you know, I'm getting better. So, if view space matters, then things should change. But maybe it's the fucking editor view space, alright. Whoa. So I was convinced that watching me like fumble around in Unity would be like super fascinating because I just love it. But I'm not so convinced anymore. I realize there's a lot of desert between oases of cool things. So love to hear what you guys think. If what of this has been interesting, what you'd like to see more of, things like that. Because yeah, you know, this is something I'm trying to do for people that might find it interesting. I've gotten a lot of good stuff out of like engaging with people's stuff online and learning from it and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know. So view direction. All right, you know what? Let's Google some of this stuff. Let's see what it means. View direction shader graph. Okay, provides access to the mesh vertex or fragment's view direction. This is the vector from the vertex or fragment. So the direction to the camera. All this kind of stuff I understand in the most like mystic, inscrutable way. Which is a good way of saying I don't understand it. I kind of get where the direction is now, and I kind of get like a normal is a direction, stuff like that. So this is, I guess, the direction from the vertex to the camera, which gets used to do something. Now this custom function here is supposed to be the main light, world space. I just don't know about it, eh? What happens if we, let's bring this back down here. Little cheeky view. It takes me like 6 guesses to remember the camera line hotkey, unless I'm like in ultra beast mode, which I can't seem to control. So that's doing something. That's doing something. So glad I took the fucking light of the bins out. Okay, so that seems more like correct. So the sphere is really the best one to work with because it's like it's on its own fucking like its own planet What are you doing? Why are you looking like, why are you doing this? Shadow should come from the light, not from some other mysterious source. Alright, what's making this shadow appear where it is? Let's figure that out. That's the fucking first problem. Okay, so it's definitely, okay, so that view direction is changing. Ah, okay, so the view direction is affecting the something. So something like that would be really cool. If we could just have that just be from the light. Maybe instead of using the... And so I'm guessing that if I delete this, like it just cooks everything, obviously. Oh, cool. Alright, so... Nope. Still cooked. I should probably commit. Hang on, I'm gonna save and commit before I start getting all cowboy on this shit. I want another coffee already. Let's get that up into the cloud. Just remember, this is the goal. Cool shadows and details. And like stippling. I just want to feel like I'm in a comic book. Alright, so let's delete this. When in doubt, just delete some weird shit and see what happens. Okay, alright. That's not good. Like, this looks normal now. Which is okay, I guess. Get the fuck out of here. The disease spread through. Okay. So I reckon this is just wrong. I'm gonna say it. He said it. He went there. Sorry. Sorry. Well, that's good. No, it's not good. But then when it's rug actual... Okay, then when it's... Okay, yeah, it doesn't change anything. Great. Fucking great! So I think the fresnel's working. Nope, it's not working. It just does... It just sucks. So what's... The problem here is that, for whatever reason, all this stuff is getting set by the object's local space, and it's like, no, that's not how this works. Sorry for being whiny. I think maybe in hearing my own internal dialogue, I I need to be a bit more peaceful about this. It's funny, it's like you don't want to seem like you're being defeated by the challenge, so you're like, and it's like, this is my favorite thing to do. Just gotta relax my mind. This world space node. What is using? I reckon it's the ticket. I reckon it's the key. Get main light. So where we set the main light? Get main light. Get main light. It's like a C. Oh! No. Sorry. Get main light. The fuck did I just search? I always wonder about all these random people that are obviously really deeply engaged in whatever project they're doing and took the time to make an avatar. It's like years ago. Did you keep going? Did you quit? Let's find out. Last seen March 2020. My man! From Queensland as well. Alright, keep it up, buddy. Oh, you joined to make this post. I feel like a little slice of history. What about Elvar? It's 2019. Last seen yesterday. Fuck. I'm too lazy to post on the forums. It's terrible. I'm a terrible person. This is my posting. This is my fun. This is my mic. I hide from the sun. if I did this, right? Hang on, let me just. I don't have Sublime anymore, which was like my quick note taker. I know, I'll put it in my notes. Custom light node. Alright, so I'm just trying to understand how this all fits together. So if I make this a bit bigger, so this is the hard-coded light data, right? And just remove the dynamic light data. Why is this upside down? There we go. So if I save this, so what's this? The direction is X, Y, I don't know, a different direction. It's a direction. It's a 90-degree angle kind of direction. The color is full white, shadow attenuation 0.4. Okay, don't know what any of that means, but we should see a change. I don't know in what way. Okay, so all this stuff isn't happening because of the other stuff. It's happening because of the thing. Oh wait. So yeah, whatever's happening here is happening because of the object's position. I guess makes sense. Once we're out of this rat hole, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here. I don't want this glowy, shiny, fucking plastic light. I want it to look like a comic book. Alright. I would enjoy an illustrated sensation. Gotta relax. I gotta relax. Alright, cool. No one likes a stress head. That's why I wish they would prescribe ketamine. It'd be fun. Self-regulating. Okay, so we see what happens now when we move the light around. So that was with a hard-baked light. So basically the shader wasn't using the light's variables to move. Now if we put it to I guess is that the smooth step color moving with it now? Or am I just tripping out? I don't fucking know. Ugh, this is dumb. So that definitely is camera direction orientated. Okay, that's fine. All this royalty-free music, I'm gonna run out soon. Whatever. 19 minutes till I can get another coffee. So I'm gonna stream for half a day today. That's I think about as much as I need to do. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know about this streaming, to be honest. Like and subscribe. Maybe we'll switch gears. This is here, actually, while we're distracted. So this guy is one of my creative heroes. Oh, well, I don't know. I like his work. Let's not go over the top. But he really tapped into this textured, rough, illustrative material. It really just fucking sings to me, you know. So I reckon we'll buy this pack. I reckon, and download it and have a play. Actually, maybe I won't buy it. My partner lost their job and I'm on 4 days a week, so I've got to remember I'm not this magnanimous I'm lucky to have the job. But that's why I'm streaming today, is because we went down a day. Oh man, it looks so nice in here. I just want to, like, that's not the style I want, but I want to be able to have that level of like interaction with the. Ooh. Man, I gotta give this guy a retweet. I gotta get out of here so I can give this guy a retweet. Alright, I'm getting revved up. My brain gets revved up. And if I've got it revved up on the right thing, it's like, but if I haven't put it into the bridle, I just go fucking rap mode. Alright, what was I doing? I don't think I'm getting very far with this. So far nothing I do has any impact. And this doesn't mean anything. So what does that mean? I don't know. Why is this? What's making that happen? All right, let's move on. Okay, so these are the only two inputs though. The view direction in world space. Maybe I will buy that pack. I'm doing better than most. And that I was thinking like the one thing, like apart from financial security, is like vocational security. Is it's like really lucky if you've got something that means something to you that you can do at this time. Because a lot of people, their passion is outside or requires more than 3 people. So if you're, an academic or a student or an artist or a writer or someone that like they can do it alone, basically, you're lucky not just in terms of money, but in terms of purpose. Streamer, professional Twitch streamer, human angel. Okay, so attenuation. Don't know what that word means, but we're dropping it. See, like, why does it have these little edges? What happens if I just don't dot product any of this bullshit? That just looks bad. Well, I'm just gonna keep deleting stuff randomly until something sticks. Which camera is this? What view is this? Why do we have 2 cameras? Is that why? Quite possibly why it wasn't working properly. Delete projection. Blender, no one wants your shitty camera. Why is this happening? Because it's like... I don't even think the... Alright. So whatever I just did then just made things shitter. Ugh. Tell you what, gonna need another coffee. Ooh, tough crowd. You know, I could probably just leave it like that and it'd be fucking fine. What's wrong with me? Just kidding. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the light and the camera in predictable places. I'm sorry, pardon me. No, it doesn't. It's fine. Maybe I need a little break, a little coffee. Should just ditch the streaming and just do fucking character impressions. Oh, hello. Just bad knockoffs of talented comedians. It's gotta be this tangent world. Hokey pokey. What happens if I delete that? So just put everything in a normal rotation. Does it? At least then it's a bit more standardized. See, this is what I'm digging. This situation here. It's obviously to do with the world space. Then why is what's going on with the sphere? Surely it's got nothing. Oh. It's got something to do with the position? Why? Why? Oh, that's fucking interesting, isn't it? Into the dark zone. And then into the light. Something like a phenomenon. Oh, it's so close. What the fuck's that got to do with anything? Alright, well that's good to know. In a sort of hellish, confusing way. Well, deleting that didn't do it though. So let's just put that back. Okay. Well, definitely affects it somehow. This should just be direction. Position should have nothing to do with anything, right? Maybe. Is there more than one line? Stick them up. Oh, it's the only time for a coffee. 9 minutes. Okay.
Believe, Sam. Believe in your mind power. Tap into your deep subconscious to discover the answer to the question you haven't asked. Believe!
Hang on. I need to actually be looking at the shader graph for this to work.
Think, Samuel. Think!
I'm definitely not thinking at all when I do that. Apart from if I'm being funny. Alright.
Yes, the attenuation does define the positions.
Alright, so no surprises, that node does everything. How? Why? Don't know. Relax. I don't know why I'm doing this whole I couldn't give a shit. That's not true either. Okay. Well, that's something. Maybe it's because the attenuation is so fucking chomped. Because we are stepping the shadow attenuation, so maybe it's like, alright, I'm on, I'm off, I'm on, I'm off. So if we save that asset, do we get a bit? Okay, get nothing. Nah, zilch. What if we don't step it at all? Huh? Oh, I wish I understood this stuff better. Okay. So shadow attenuation multiplied by the dot product. Yada yada yada. And the dot, what is it? Dot product of this fucking hokey pokey normalized. This is part of the problem. Something's wrong here. Alright. Look. Why am I getting this freaky deaky? It's all to this transform. It's So maybe I do have to use this. Maybe this bug isn't fixed. Okay. It's a bit less freaky deaky. Still pretty freaky deaky. Tell you what, wouldn't mind coffee. So the view direction gets added to the light direction. Makes sense, I guess. If you're an idiot. So we normalize the light direction. What does that mean? Don't know. We add it to the view direction. What does that mean? Well, I guess I do know what that means, sort of. What does that mean? It's not subtracting two directions gives you the point in between. So adding two directions gives you the point. Oof. Even a basic understanding of maths would definitely. Well, look, I don't have an understanding of maths, but I do have a gut feeling of maths, an emotional connection to maths. I like maths as a concept. I'm like a fan, math fan. Hey, great. I don't even know of math terms. So where we currently stand is that nothing does anything and everything is critical. But I can't seem to influence anything. I must just be getting one input wrong. So the view direction, that can never change. Well, as in that's pretty fixed. Is it, do I need to set this as the main camera? Maybe that's overlay. Maybe it just needs the tag main camera. Now, I'm just a little Zelda. I'm just running around in my little Zelda world. I'm not seeing that beautiful Zelda situation that you see when do a little bit of strafing. Ugh. Okay, alright, so that's a bit shit. The light direction doesn't do shit up. Nothing does anything. So purely the only thing that changes, I guess it illuminates. Is this the only light in the scene? Oh, there's hundreds of lights, okay. Where are all these things? The fuck? Ah, ugh. Have I got all this stuff in the scene? That's fucking dumb. Alright. Scene setup, simple train track, props. Alright, can I get rid of all this stuff? Yeah. Except for the ground plane. I like that. Get out of here. Alright. Coffee time. I'm gonna get a coffee. Coffee time. Burp. Wait. Typed that in the wrong spot. Coffee. Image. Just fucking, come on. Full screen. No, full screen. Alright. Bring it back. Okay, and we're back. Story so far, trying to tweak x 0 cons shader graph to get an illustrative effect. Going backwards, backwards. Currently stumped. Alrighty. So, first things first, we're back. I'm going to find my headphones by following the cable. So, I've got a coffee. I've done it. Sorry for all the hoo-ha. I am now back. So where we got to before was we've just basically been working our way through this this shader graph situation here. I've got this is a reference. Oh, look, it's like all these beautiful curves and arcs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then you come to mine and it's like, ooh, oh. It's just not the same. And so I'm doing something wrong. I can't figure out what. So, I guess this is how I should have imagined these kind of deep dives being. It is a lot of me just banging my head against the wall. So I'm just going to keep working through it. What I really want to do is get this to behave like a normal lit object, as opposed to dragging its own shadow around with it like some sort of demon. And yeah, which is based on where is it? I've got these references somewhere. Whatever. There we go. Based on the old small cup of tea. So I wanted to have this kind of cartoony lit effect. Here we go. All right, let's hit that button, hit that timer. I work for 50-minute blocks. It's about the time it takes to drink a cup of coffee, have a breakthrough, and I've got a timer here called strict workflow that stops me from going on Twitter or anything like that. So if there's any questions, which there never is, I'll answer them in 50 minutes. Which is obviously not very engaging, but whatever. Fuck you. Ooh, I mean, I realized I get really worked up. So I'm gonna try and stay really calm and chill. I'm probably off the royalty-free zone, but whatever. Okay. At least it's fucking epic. Can you swear? I could not swear on stream, that's easy. Just pretend I'm at a loser's house. Alright. View direction, view direction. So this custom function doesn't even take an input anymore? Doesn't seem to need it. I can't imagine why it would either, like... It's just taking the light data, there's no light relative to yada yada yada. Alright, that's cool. Direction equals light direction, color equals light color, shadow attenuation equals... You know, this makes a lot of sense. Alright. So why is it wrong? You can already see it's starting to buckle. Oh, maybe I'm just imagining that. Because of this fucking grody tangent to world, it's like... It's not good enough. Let's see if I do something to it. Why are you doing that?
Why? Why have you betrayed me? Light should behave as light does.
Fuck, this is getting me amped up. Normal vector tangent shade graph. What? Hang on, I'll do this on this side. Description tangents vector. Provides access to the mesh, vertex, or fragments tangent vector. So it's the. It's got a vector like that. It's like that. Right? Tangent. Tangent. Alright. Does that look a bit closer? No. Kid myself. Well maybe it does. No. Alright. Hey girl sitting in a tree. World, world, world. Object. Nope. World, world, world. So it takes a matrix and it multiplies it by the invector, which is the vector that it gets parsed.
The vector that is passed down from node to node until it becomes a dot product, filling ye with despair or joy, depending on the mistakes you have made.
Fuck, I'm not concentrating. Alright. Normal blend, normal blend. I'm fucking stumped. I'm gonna go through each node, trying to figure out what goes wrong. That's my goal anyway, but it's like it goes wrong in the first node. And I just want it to go right. Maybe it's this hokey pokey situation. Maybe if I give it no normal map? What happens? None. Yin yang email? Alright, doesn't do shit. Let's just like jack this normal vector up and see what happens. Can you even jack up a normal vector? Can you give it too much power? Never before have I seen such power in a vector. It's not doing anything. Imagine if I had to like go to Unity jail and be like, why did you do this to our special? Okay, alright, hang on. Screw it. Something's going on. Maybe we can just like bring it down a little bit. It's just not right though. Am I in some sort of different color space or some sort of situation? Save me, Cicero. This shader was designed by the famous Roman lawyer, Cicero. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Alright. Precision, float. Has that done anything? Let's find out. Not really. It just made it all worse. Relax. You gotta relax your brain. I just want it to be beautiful. Some of these variables that I introduced so that when something goes wrong, I know it's not that. Let's go explore another part of the graph. Let's go. I'm obsessed with making that noise. So the dot product is the difference between two vectors or something. There's something, I don't know, like, it doesn't matter which word I use because I don't know what any of them mean. I just know like what happens when you do them. So when you subtract vectors from each other, you get their relative distance. When you times them, you get their like fucking super-powered version of them. The dot product is the super version of them, I think. So it's getting multiplied by this. Why is this not? Come on, buddy. Okay. So strange. Okay, 0.9 and 1, 0 and 1. But they're getting this like nice little juicy little situation. Alright, so let's okay. Well, this is wrong. Please let this be a breakthrough. My brain is gonna melt. Okay. Oh! Okay, so I was multiplying the wrong thing by the wrong thing. That's very promising. Alright. Okay, that's kind of cool. So that anyway, let's just keep chipping through this. It's a fucking big graph. I've never dealt with something this big, except for my other one. But my one's big for a bad reason. It stinks. It stinks. Though today I did just learn about subgraphs. So I should be able to convert my my touch reactor to subgraph, which would be pretty cool. Anyway. So it gets multiplied by specular size. What does remap do? Let's find out. Let's understand some of these things. Remap. Shader graph. I'm assuming that it's like what I mean by normalize. Returns the value between x and y components of input out min max based on linear interpolation of the value of input in between the x and y components of input out max. Yeah, cool. So it figures out it's what I call normalizing, which is not what normalizing is. I've come to realize. Where it converts the range, one range to another range, and then it says, alright, well, if you're halfway through this range, then halfway through that range would be this. That's good to know. Remap. Yeah, this all looks pretty much right. So it's like, what's this texture supposed to be? This is supposed to be the specular highlight situation. Brush, stroke, textures. Yeah, now we're fucking cooking. Palette. No, what's the word? Like repeating. Tile. It doesn't tile? Does it? It doesn't tile. Fucking liars. So I want to learn how to make my own textures. Basically, I just want to like make all my own shit myself and never get anything done. No, I want to peacefully explore the different areas of competency to help my creativity rest in different parts of my brain. Alright, focus. Life is the best Billy of all. And Billy is like what Australians call him. Smoking weed. Okay. Alright. Is it? that's the sampler, sample texture 2D. Hang on, let's have a look. What are we dealing with here? I'm pretty sure this isn't even really getting like shown. Not in the way that I wanted to. Oh, actually, I think it's being used to mask and show this bit, which is fine. That's not what I want. Wait, no, it is being shown. Alright, that's cool. Just looks fucking cooked as. Alright. So that's the. Obviously, it looks a lot better. Even though it sucks. Doesn't suck. It's just not correct. I don't understand why. Why it's tiling like this though? Maybe it's to do with this situation? Maybe, probably. Alright, let's go back through that. I see. So it doesn't repeat. Anyway, that doesn't help very much. It does, but not yet. Not yet. So I wonder what this crunchiness is coming from. So, yeah, we don't really want an emission map yet. We don't really want a normal yet. Okay, that's cool. Like it simplifies things a little bit. The normals shouldn't have been affecting that. Oh, maybe because the normals make the shadow. Alright, well that looks more toony-woony. As they, I think that's the official term. Just fucking download a toon shader. Do like 20 minutes. Anyway, that's what this is about. This is about achieving mastery of hyper-specific skills. And then forgetting them. It's like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, but for fucking game dev. Vector 3, Vector 1, divide, dab size, dab size, dab size. So the dab is this zone here, right? It doesn't do shit. Because the dabs aren't appearing, so let's figure that out. Maybe the dabs will bring us the... Him having a little bark. Shut up, Emma. Alright, so this is all fine. It doesn't really do anything. Because there's nothing really to rotate. Sample texture. Multiply by that. So specular size. So if we jack that specular size up, I am of the theory that this specular dab situation is not appearing at all. Oh, no, there is. Alright, that's not true. So this, where this is appearing seems to be... Okay, it's definitely changing with the camera view now. Maybe it's just like, you're not the main camera, fuck off. To that other camera, the poor other camera, it's just like, fuck you, man. I don't give a shit about you. Alright. Show me your secrets. It just doesn't care about it. So maybe it does work better than I thought. What happens if I play it in VR? let's not go there yet. Okay, so that's good, I guess. The dab, it's the dab, it's the dab. It's not very feathered. Alright, let's keep rolling. At least I'm having some sort of impact on the fucking thing. Something's happening. Alright. That's the best thing about shared graph. I get older, it gets more fully featured. Multiply 0.01, 0.02. So that's a pretty spicy meatball, right? Let's actually tile this like 10 or something. But no, I get the leg, maybe the top light a bit. I just need a repeating brush strokes texture. Let's switch over here. You guys can see how the sausage is made. Repeating brush strokes texture. Let's give this a go. There we go. Here we go. Oh, this one's not bad. You know what? Streaming's actually really good because it makes talking to yourself not seem crazy. Grunge brush. We are saying we are. This inspirational electro is fucking doing the trick. And the coffee. Believe in yourself. You can do it. You are not a scrub. Yes, you are not an angel. What do you reckon about 20? Since you about the tickety boo. Let me in there. Alright, that looks fucking pretty good. I believe we might be cooking. Okay, so like yeah, nice cool brushstroke situation gets brought in. Alright, save that asset. Alright, let's keep rolling because I did some hokey pokey shit to make this work. So why can't I see this awesome situation? Oh, I'm sure there's a reason. That's probably my fault. That's my projecting. I'm projecting my voice. Is that enough for you, Dad? I used to be in a band. Dad would always be like, Project your voice when you're talking, when you're singing. People don't want to hear words they can't understand. Thanks, Dad. He's right, though. Unless you're hot, which I'm not. If you're hot, you can mumble all day. Okay. So specular strength is this one. I just want it to be a little dab on it. So the specular is working pretty good, TBH. It's like wherever, like the front facing something or other, I don't know. You fill me with darkness. Specular size, so that's like, let's make it littler. What about this fucking thing? Alright. Use specular dab. Okay. Well, seems like an important box to tick. Hey, there we go. That's cool. But I don't want it to be specular. Alright, more. It's like the opposite. I want it to be shadow. Oh, that's pretty cheeky. Imagine if I made it the shadow, because it's like, yeah, light doesn't have detail. This isn't fucking Zelda. Alright, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write this down. I feel like I'm starting to get what's going on in this fucking shader. Pardon me. I promise I won't swear anymore, Twitch. Ideas for shader. Specular dab situation happens at highlights, I guess, furthest, closest to user, maybe, don't know, it's a dot product, whatever that means. Could we flip it, make it a darkener, and put it in the shadow? AKA a cross-hatching effect. Yes, we could. But let's not do anything outside of the thing. That's pretty cool. There we go. I'm starting to affect the shape, the object. So the specular strength, let's jack that down a bit. There's two speeds. Jacked up, jacked down. My void.
I'm full of darkness, what have you done to me?
Tiny swing, I'm just like in the best mood. Alright. So this is this remapping that was happening down here. So it's in max, so it's either 0.9 to 1 is mapped to 0 to 1. Okay, step. Specular slides in, out. So I wonder what stepping means. I don't know. Well, I think I do. I think it turns. No, I don't know. Like I know how it's out, what the output becomes. Because I've used it, but I don't know. I can't explain it. And every time anyone tries to explain it, I'm just like, yeah. Tell me later. Okay, that all looks fine. I think we can start getting a bit quicker here. It's starting to look a bit more like it should. Metallicness map. I'm not a loser, so I don't use metallics. That is for idiots who desperately want to recreate the real world. If you want metal so much, go fucking to a train station. What am I listening to? Look, I don't know what this guy's saying, and my YouTube's blocked, so if it's something inappropriate, maybe it is, I don't know. Let me skip. Next. M? Whatever.
Cada una de tus células te tiene que exhortar a utilizar todo tu poder mental, tu poder emocional, tu espíritu, algo que te convierta en un empuje atómico, pero sobre todo tiene que ser lo suficientemente grande y digno del padre que tienes. Esto que sueñas debe de ser inmenso.
It seems like it's too jacked up. I'm not gonna lie. 0.01, 0.02. That's what that is. This is pretty distracting, so royalty free chill music. I don't understand how people get
Searching for music for your next video?
This old chestnut.
Then you...
Alright, I'll get fucking artlist.io. It's pretty cool, lad. Alright. Maybe I could get sponsored by the free music thing. I always used to want to be a sponsored skateboarder. I was such a fat little fucking shit skater. Honestly, actually, nothing to do with my size. I just was scared of falling over too much. Story of my life. Alright, looks pretty good. Smooth step. Multiplied by the strength. And then applies the dabs. I don't understand, so if it says no, then it just uses nothing. So it's either this or that. Okay, that's not very exciting. I guess this is for the hair. Okay, that's cool. I get it. And then times by the, what's this? The metallic map, which we don't really need, but that's fine. Okay, so if we can bring this, let's see if we can organize this a little bit. Actually, we don't know what we're doing. Let's not try and pretend we do. Okay. Well, you might. So I don't know what I've done, but that's definitely a lot more like of a curved arc. If anyone was watching before, I was making sound effects to represent my dissatisfaction with that arc specifically. So that's good. Yeah, because I'd done something wrong, or whatever it was. So that's our dot product. Alright, so we're kind of back into this hellscape. I mean, Zen garden. Treat your work like a garden. Unless you're a bad gardener, in which case, go do some gardening. So that multiplier goes to this smooth step, which is 0.29 to 0.3. Okay, so it's looking pretty much spot on. Why have you done this to me, father? Alright, let's devoid this poor thing. I have seen the light. I am whole again. Okay, so this remap, I think this grey would be about right if the background was so we can make that a little bit higher if we want to make it a little bit lighter. Alright, I guess this isn't going to work, is it? Oh, alright, we're out of music. That's okay. Do we have like some sort of like 10-hour fucking situation? I literally would be happy with like a single piano note held on sustain for 10 hours. In fact, I would prefer that. Study jazz. Is it someone actually playing jazz? That'd be cool. 3-hour live stream, lo-fi hip-hop, no copyright. Now we're cooking. Lo-fi, chill, high beats to study to. Alright. Hey, welcome to Sam's Kitchen, where we're always cooking up something good. Welcome to Sam's Kitchen. I know that you have been itching to be here for a while, 'cause you've been missing my smile. You know that I got the flavor, and I'm something to savor. Lend your ear for a while, and then you give me a smile, 'cause you said, Sam, how you get so good at shadograph? I didn't, I just copied someone else. Sam, how did you get so good at shadograph? I didn't, I just been sitting on my ass, waiting for them tutorials to come out, and then when they do, I give them a shot. I say, Cicero, the famous Roman lawyer. Alright, definitely not concentrating. Come on, focus. I just love smooth hip-hop to study to. Oh, there's this whole other section up here as well. That's right, it's cool. This is looking pretty good. Add. So essentially, yeah, this dab gets added to this situation, which I like. I like that. It seems to be about right. Let's move all this over a bit. Bring it over this way a little bit more. So it's more in line, and then yeah, let's. So this is like, these guys are all buddies. And these guys are all buddies. And all this situation, let's just bring down here. This is exactly like StarCraft, for anyone that's more into gaming. Just imagine that each of these is a base, and they belong to me. Okay, so yeah, let's get all this over here. Let's fold that up. So it gets added to this, which gets, so this is like the base texture. Let's say rug, detail, tile. A lot of tacky people using rugs as tiles. You make me sick. Rugs are for throwing. If you've had to affix your rug to the ground, you've fucked up. Don't affix your rug to the ground. Oh no. If you do, you have made a mistake. Don't affix your rug to the ground. If you do, you have fucked up. I wish I knew how to make textures. And then maybe you know, don't affix your rug to the ground. Oh no, that means you have gone done fucked up. Don't affix your rug to the ground. No. How do I not have fucking Photoshop? Alright, I'm downloading Photoshop. Surely I've got fucking Photoshop. Does this keep happening? I keep going to download it, thinking that I don't have it and being like, I'll do it later. Because that's what's about to happen. Alright. I'll edit it with Windows Photo Editor. Edit with photos. rotate. Let's get that a perfect square, baby. Alright. This is some serious like photo editing shit. Never do properly what you can do lazily. Alright, so let's say what we're dealing with here. These things. It doesn't really matter. I'm just getting the square rug. Give me that smooth denim. Vanilla, okay. Don't you affix your rug to the ground. If you do, you will go to jail. Where did I save this to? Alright, I'm definitely not concentrating. Time to concentrate. Deep breath. Okay, now we're cooking. Look at that. It's fun. It's not gonna look like a fucking... Oh, baby! Alright, let's see if we can apply that tiling situation again. So how do we do the tiling down here? Oof. Tiling and offset? Just by doing it. Vector 1. Fit into the UV2. Fit into the... I wonder if we can just do that once. Instead of twice. So whatever the tiling is, let's just stick tiling into this and see what happens. Here we go. Create tiling. And then we say like 20, 20. Okay, that's too many. Oh boy. Ooh. Alright, create vector to tiling detail tiling. It's incredible. You can just make a shader. Like I would have no idea how to. Like I kind of get how it's not a vector 2. I kind of get how shaders come together, mainly because one of the guys at work did a big deep dive and learned shaders basically, detailed tiling, but the syntax is super alien to me. I could probably go and learn how to do it and muddle through it, and I'd be able to do what I'm doing right now after 6 months. Okay, Because yeah, I don't want a fixed detail. I want like, yeah, you get the idea. Maybe, probably not. Making me a rug, and it's looking good. Detail tiling. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Let's make it like 4 and 4. Let's get you out of here, you disgusting orb. Get this disgusting orb out of here. Make me thick. I don't want to see that orb. Oh, that's alright. It's definitely the kind of orb that you would look at while listening to a song like this. Yeah, that sexy orb. Can I take it to my house tonight? Gonna take this orb, 'cause it's making me feel alright, yeah. That's a crunchy orb. Alright. It's a shame that the rug doesn't look fucking anything like any of these things. Come on, rug. Look at all these other guys doing cool shit. Oh. Oh, yeah. Look, that's not anything like what I want. Why are you guys doing this? I think I need to like apply the texture as like a mask to the dabs, so that the dabs sort of feel like they're like, yeah, alright, we'll go there. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I do. I'm figuring shit out is what I'm doing. Okay. Time for a break. Full screen, hang on, let's see. Oh no, don't look at my Twitter. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have breakfast. Where's my picture of a cup of coffee? Let's get full screen of that shit. Oh yeah. Just trying to find a good angle to take a progress shot from. It's like classic online dev trick of mine. Just like find the one good version of it. Be like, hey, look, I know what I'm doing. Just don't move it at all. Hey, I'm still back at 5 then. You getting this. This is on my time right now. I'm on break. I quit smoking. I just do nicotine lozenges until I get a stomachache. Which is much less cool. I think I might start smoking for the quarantine. Show my solidarity. To cigarettes. Let's do a little tweet. Getting somewhere. Got a better understanding of how the highlight textures and main textures are layered. Bit stumped about how these directions are working though. Shadow seems to come from camera. Seems more relative to camera than light. Hoping someone just like fucking. Actually, I think you'll find a shadow with light there. That's not fair. That's how I sound. Yeah, sure. Maybe instead of taking its direction from the camera like an idiot, it should take its direction from the light like a fucking not idiot. Experiments to a minimum. Alright, we're back. And we're back. Sure, hang on. It's not official until I take this off. I'm still on my own time. Cool, so, where did we get up to? There's my bell, school bell. Recess is over. Figured out, like, applying this texture. Looks pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. So let's close our own stream. Sounds pretty good. Close that, close that, close that, close that. Alright. Last hour. What can we get done? Go do a workout. It's almost like the shader lends itself better to, of course it does, to like things with multiple vectors, because each meshes, because each mesh has like a different like plane Yeah, so like for example, if I put it on this pot plant, which I actually don't know what the fix to that would be, to be honest. That's a groovy little pot plant, baby. Just want to have that relationship with light, obviously not as strong. Alright, let's just keep working our way through. I'm liking this groovy little lounge situation though. Keep getting the view direction. So maybe it's not meant to be like the highlight of the light, it's just more meant to be like a cheeky little bonus. So vector 1, multiply, dot product, yada yada, add 0.2, saturate, what does that mean? Don't know. Well, I think it means increase the light value, no, increase the color, something like that. Jack it up, basically. There's two options. You can jack something up, or you can jack it down. That is all you need to know about art. Digital art. So their Fresnel is popping compared to mine. What happens if I jack that up? Jack it down. Alright. Get a bit of frizz. Not really. Maybe that's too much frizz. Look at that. Is that all Fresnel? So what direction? You know what? I've asked this question like 100 times, so I'm just gonna create 3D objects, like a, what could we say, a capsule. Come on, buddy. 90. Make it real sneaky. So you know what? Let's make a little let's make it a little torch. Create, let's see, 3D objects, little cube at the end. Alright. Probably would make sense to do it the other way around, but that's okay. There we go. You're a light. You're a light, are I? Oh, you know what? I can just turn the gizmos on like someone that... Ugh. Alright, there we go. Why is this? Yeah, so this... Does it come from... It literally just comes from the object's position, which is can't be correct. Anyway. Let's see if we can figure out what does it. So it definitely comes from this tangent to world situation. Anyway. This is the wrong blue. didn't just piss in a bottle and drink it. This is water and protein powder. But that's exactly what someone who just pissed in a bottle would say, so you'll just have to... Okay, whatever, that's fine. You know what? Whatever the effect that comes out at the end of this, I'm just going to say that's how it's supposed to be. If anyone asks why it's mind-bending, I'll tell them to sit on it. Alright, good plan. So add step, that's alright. Step, it's like stepping, adding. It's like being in a country western band. That's alright. So that multiply to that step, that's all good. Do-si-do. So what's going on here? This fresnel, which gets smashed to nothing basically. 1, no. 0.2, but that's fine, that's what it says it does there. Let's find out what step does in step shader graph. Oh, okay, so it just creates like a hard line. So if it's, which makes sense, that's that toon shader effect. Honestly, I don't even know if I want that. Whatever. So if it's higher than it's 1. If it's lower than it, it's 0. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm gonna go for a run and do some exercise. Why? I don't know. I do know. Because I want to be hot enough that people are like, oh yeah, it's pretty fit, it's good. I want to preserve my muscle mass and bone density into my 30s and 40s. That's a really good like indicator of like health later on. You pretty much have made all the bone that you are ever going to have by late 30s. So I want to make a lot of bone. Building a mech suit, a human mech suit for my middle age, basically. It's my understanding of exercise past a certain point. Okay, so this is looking pretty good, except for the fact that it's all wrong. Curious to see what it looks like in headset though. Very curious. Tint. Let's give it no tint for now, so we can assess it a bit better. No tint. 0. 0. 100. Come on, guys. Why are you doing this? I'm digging it. Oof. I would love some McDonald's. Multiplied by, what's going on here? Some bullshit. I think I've done this wrong. I added too many multipliers. The old chestnut, eh? Okay. Deload. So that's 1, 2, 3. Emission map. You're right. Yep, null shit, multiply, vector 1, add, use emission map, yes, no, we're going to say no for now, to keep it simple. If no, use emission multiply, what's that? Oh, what's that? Alright. Oh yeah, this multiply by sky. Let's give it another go. Straight up didn't work for me last time. let's see what happens if I just put it in the scene and then save. Everything is dead. Okay, great. Ruined. Ish. Well, not so much about color, digital color. Basically just like keep it white until the last layer, unless you fucking know what you're doing. Which I don't. Really. Look, that's as good as it's gonna get. It's pretty much dot for dot, exactly the same. I get what's happening, I just don't get the direction stuff. That's the direction's wrong. Or I'm wrong, my brain is wrong. Cicero, where are you? Free me from this prison you have built. I'm going to eject that phrase up. Not much. Fresnel is in the world space. Vita normal. The normal small space of Vita is world space. Oh, where'd you get this world space situation from? That's what I need for this. Alright. None of this is really having much of an effect, but I definitely understand it a bit better. I reckon the Fresnel doesn't need a smooth step, and that's controversial. But it's like, who are we trying to impress here? Lady Gaga? Let's just fucking get that down there. Fuck it. It's that Animal Crossing smooth step. Fucking low poly Fresnel for idiots. No, just kidding. So maybe what about if we smooth? Well, we stuck to the smooth step for the positioning, but we didn't. So just get stepped away. What's it getting stepped from? This nonsense. Alright. Alright, so this is obviously the step is getting modified by the vector, which is like the direction, which is cool. Actually, that would be cool if the direction had any form of like sense to it. Not that it's been done wrong, something's wrong. Okay, so it's something in here. As much as I like having that fucking Animal Crossing glow situation going on, it's very cool, but maybe we should just check this out in VR and see what happens. I've been scared to like get it all running because something usually goes wrong. Let's just have a squiz. Should be like a segment. Let's have a squiz. My headphone broke. Very sad about it. error occurred. That's okay. What's pixel ripped? What is anything? Forget what I was doing. Okay, file, build settings, player settings. Mixed reality experiments with Samuel Tate. Oh, hang on. Nah, well, we'll see. Enable, please. It looks kind of cool. What's the difference? Maybe it shouldn't be the shadow. It's like, alright, that's just a little. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Let's turn off the other camera. Just go into maximize mode. Oops. That's not true. Fuck off. Alright, I'll fucking install the driver. Okay, relax. Like, it's kind of like you do a little jokey sort of situation. Like, hey, I'm so stressed. Oh, yo, derp. But then it sort of becomes your language, and then it, it sort of like, affects you. I'm chill. I'm relaxed. I love doing this. Oh, I can't restart my computer. I'm streaming live. See, there's another example of being joke angry. I'm relaxed. I keep saying it, it'll become true. And they really relax when I'm fucking getting railed off drugs. That's not true. That used to be the case. I've learnt to be more find. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna give me my fingies too. There we go. Oh. Well, they're cooked, but that should be no surprise to anyone. So look, how does that? So that's the light direction. So that dab, it just does whatever it wants. Sure, there's the rug. Congratulations. Sucks. So it's the normal map. Okay, sure. Yeah, like it's getting that that rim light situation from what I think that it's getting into light detail from the wrong thing, I guess. Also, I'm a tiny little bug. I'm a bug. Oh, alright. You're a bug. A bug. No one's ever gonna squash you now. So look, it looks cool. And I could definitely be using what's the word, like the elements of it, but then modifying like how they're applied, the look and the feel. If I could understand how where this direction, what's influencing this direction stuff, because it's like, maybe if I just fucking, alright, well I've gone through it with fine tooth comb, and roughly, what are we doing here? Actually, let's just do the scene view. Just seems to have nothing to do with the actual light. If this all moved with the light, like it would be, forget about it, you know? Direction of object. Shade graph. What about if we just say vector 3 fake direction reference fake direction. Yeah, we know. Light. Fake light direction. Yeah, we go. Well, we do. Hands up, don't shoot. Where we see. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. With your recovered files. If I didn't save you last time, I'm not gonna save you this time. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Public material. Let's just call you rug for now. Rug.set. Set what? Set what? Set something or other. Set vector. Set vector. Name ID. What are we calling it? Fake direction. This dot. Okay. Transform dot direction. You're not gonna give me a direction, huh? Eh? You're not gonna give me a direction, huh? Is the direction the forward? I don't fucking know. Is the direction the position? I don't know. Who understands any of this shit? Get direction from object unity. How to calculate direction? What is direction? What direction is it? I'm pretty sure it's the forward. Hey. Oh fuck! I'm gonna go straight to the material. All right. That's lazy. Yeah, baby. So I'm just gonna like write. Wait. Oh shit. Hang on. Settle down. Because right now it's getting the direction from this thing. This fucking stupid thing that I don't understand where it's coming from. I don't know anything about it. Well, I do understand, I just don't trust it because I didn't write it. And I don't understand it also. singles in your area. Okay, this doesn't do anything. Still. It changed something, but what did it change? So it went from nothing to... So it's definitely changing the position of where that thing is. It's also like some other fucking bullshit's going on. Well, let's see what happens. Even if it's slightly more realistic, would be cool. Yes, I do want you to save my changes, thank you. Okay. Sorry for all the jibber jabber. Well, not really. Okay, that's not right. Maybe that happens every time it's in play mode. Okay, so yeah, alright. So it's definitely, yeah, it's getting, that's more like it. Sort of. Does this just need to be tagged as main camera? Am I just fucking dumb? So that seems to be better, which is something. But then why is it? So what happens if we just fucking delete this shit? So what happened here? Oh. Alright. Is this cooked? So that definitely had a big impact on it, which is cool. Now I've like lost this other thing. Oh, here we go. So I guess it just like hides unused ones. So what if we just tag this camera as main? Does that main camera? No, main light. Type, real time, no shadows, hard shadows. Come on, give me some shadows, baby. Hey, there we go. Oh, I got some shadows. Okay, real time. Let's make them soft. Render mode. Important, always. Everything I do is important. Alright, none of this should matter. So, get main light, unity, light, get shadow chord, get vert, position, obj pause, so basically is the object. Yeah, don't worry about the fucking object. Right, equals light.direction, light.color. Oh, okay, it does take obj pause. It does take obj pause. That's interesting. Still this kind of stuff. Really shouldn't. Shadows, the direction of the light, really, I think should be controlling everything. Who the fuck with it fucking... Alright, I'm whispering again. So I definitely like that better. So anything is the object's rotation. Maybe the obj pos should be like transform it to world space or something like hooky dooky like that. Pretty difficult to make this fucking... I've only got about 10 minutes left, but I figured I'd get a nicotine lozenge and sit down because my legs are tired and I was getting cranky. Oh man, if anyone can get any fucking coronavirus free. No, don't worry about it. Okay, so where was I up to? This looks so cool, but it's just so useless. And I think it's also to do with the position as well, which is very confusing. goes back to normal. Alright, well, I am using a bad situation. Let's find a rough pattern. I just need like noise patterns and shit. There. So after the break, I'm gonna do some. Well, after this, I'm gonna go do some exercise, get jacked. I'm out of water. I'm out of fucking patience. I'm out of ideas. After the break, I'm gonna go through. Yeah, look, this is done. I think I'm gonna call it. Unless I have some fucking genius idea that comes just at the last minute. No. Okay, that's fine. Well, it looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, the normals on this would be fucking cooked, wouldn't they? Alright. Let's try and... oh wait, no, I'm pretty sure I fixed the normals on that. See, this is the vibe, basically, that I want. It's kind of cool, actually. I think I'm getting pretty close, now that I think about it, because of this nightmarish situation. Honestly, I probably could have just put the fucking... See, that seems to be behaving more like something that makes sense. Maybe it's been this sphere that's been fucking me around. Probably not. Inputting a specific direction, aka specifying the light, seems to make this behave more like normal. So can I get a light? So let's see how that looks on something that isn't a nightmare. Pretty cool. Alright. Oh, hang on. You're fucking kidding me. Alright. Hoisted by my own petard. So that's just looks like a cool noise texture on a plant, to be honest. Which maybe that's just the way we should go. Like, I always trying to make all these like hyper procedural smart things because I just like, you know, just trying to be cool, I guess. Maybe I should just do it normally. Let's make it hard. Alright, let's make one for the pot. basically made like a really shitty just additive texture system. I think if I can figure it out a bit better, it'll be good. Let's call you dirt. Can I set the detail toning to like 5 and 5? No, it's too little. There we go. Let's make you brown. Make you brown, put you on the ground downtown. Yeah, I'm gonna make you brown. Gonna go and eat some brekkie browns. So Woolworths started selling these things called brekkie browns. See, nothing should be shiny. Shininess 0. Emission map. And detail time is like 1.5 maybe, 0.5. Let's just make it orange. Yeah, like for anyone watching that like doesn't know what's going on, they'd be like, oh wow, that looks cool, right? But if you know what you're doing, you would be like, you have achieved nothing. You've made what is like essentially the Unity standard shader, but worse, more unpredictable. Nah, that's not fair. Look, thankfully, I know how to make stuff look kind of cool anyway, so I can. I can do a work in progress shot. It's like, oh wow, look at him go. So let's just fucking turn you off. Camera, turn you on. I'll turn that skill and hand off because it's just annoying me. Camera. Give it that fucking warm background. Environment, color, solid color. Let's bring up that reference for a second. Look, I'm pretty happy with like, I got all the way through the shader and stuff's happening. I think I understand how the layering is happening and things like that. So I think I can take it further. I've got a better picture than that. Projects, documents. Basically what I'm trying to do is like discover a way to like translate. I do a lot of sketching of like my own stuff basically. I do a lot of live sketching actually, and I definitely have like a particular like visual feel to my sketching that I really like enjoy, you know. Like I'd call it almost like my like the way that I think with my hands, if that makes sense. Now why is only this getting so much light? Let's play it. Let's see what happens. Oh, should we put on the pine cone as well? shadows off. Should really be happening in a different scene, right? Create material wall. Get some more brush strokes. Okay. There we go. Alright, so that just was just jacking up the emission. So that's fine. Let's say 7 and 7. Nah, that's too much. 6 and 6, that's pretty good. What am I looking for here? Where's quality? I struggle with shadows. They always look like shit. Maybe I'll just turn the shadows off. No shadows. Yeah, right. It'd be cool if you could like take over the game camera. Is this the wrong camera? Ah, what the fuck? I see. That's weird. Okay, so it just must be a thing. Alright. Look. Now let's just chuck it on there as well. Materials. Create. What would this be? Wood. Brown. Wait, hang on. Alright, that's not quite what we want. Was I looking at the wrong? Yeah. Ooh, something's cooked. Okay, cool. Well, that's just been cooking it. That's fine. Ugh. You know what? It's actually kind of right. As fucked up as that sounds. That looks pretty cool. Somehow. Why is it not letting me move this camera? Look, I'm not gonna lie, it's not doing what I want it to do, but that's okay. Ship it. You know, let's make the skybox nicer. Fucking. Skybox for real time. So let's make it this like horizon color. It's like this darker brown. That's too dark. It should just be the same. And then bottom color is like on the floor. Look at me like. Oh, that's fun. That's no good. Let's make the bottom light up. Alright. And then let's just make this camera see the skybox. Can you lower the horizon? Skybox for real time. Maybe just make this a bit brighter. Maybe if we bring the camera down a little bit. What happens if we let's just put it on everything. Okay, wood. Ooh. Let's create another one. Create material table. It's just like a material for every object in the game. That sounds super efficient. That's fun. That ain't right. Looks all there. Kind of this like beige situation. How does that look? That's kind of cool. Alright, that'll do it. The shadows can just look a little bit less like shit, that'd be good. If anyone can explain to me how to make shadows look better, I would love to know. Alright, I'm done. Print screen. It's gotta be me. That is me. Okay, cool. So let's cool. So what we did was we followed along with the Breath of the Wild shader graph to get a bit of an understanding of how you can use fresnels and tangents and directions of light and things like that to modify the way that like tints and textures are applied. Kind of got stumped on like the direction of things. Looks pretty cool, but doesn't make a lot of sense. And we should check it out in VR. Let's give it some respect. Honestly, this would be working perfectly, except for the fact that those highlights, which I'm guessing it's a Fresnel, I'm not really sure, were behaving more like light. So maybe I could use the light direction and use that to apply things instead of the Fresnel. Let's duplicate wood too. It's pretty funny. You can see the like. Oh wait, no, table 2. I need 2 tables. Table 1, apply that. That's got table 1 on it. Now let's use a different material. Something a bit more. Not quite that. That's more like it, I think. Let's bring the light around this way a bit more. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Alright, I'm gonna go with the picture that I just got before because it's about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, and this is the output. Like I said, the backlight there is coming from the view, and really I want it to come from the light. But when I try and do that, it doesn't like it. Which doesn't make sense, because it's like, what's wrong with that compared to, fake direction is like, maybe it's because it's 1. Let's make it not be 0. Yeah, okay. And then we go play. Hang on, gotta save. Scene. Game. Got a pretty good picture, so it's a good start. Save assets. Game. Now it's like, ew. This isn't very good. Camera. No, not the camera, the directional light. And quite at the same. Chutzpah. Definitely is more like right. It doesn't look as cool. So maybe I just need like times it by 100 or something. So it's pretty cool. It still depends on the view for other stuff. I think let's pack that in. All right. So yeah, thanks for watching. That's me. Up next on Sam TV, I'm going to let me give you a little taste of the next episode. Is I'm gonna download this somehow and explore it in VR. And there's tutorials that go along with it for how he does this, because this is essentially what I want to be doing, but I don't know how. The guy's name is Dirk van der Meer. That's cool. Alright, thanks for watching.